What's going on YouTube? Chris here. I want to bring you all an updated link. Right now we're sitting at $12.02. We're up 6.87%. And what I wanted to do, I wanted to look at link on the log chart, and I wanted to look at this on the 1-day time frame. So we're really going to step back. What I'm going to be talking about today is the big picture of link, the market cycle of link. This isn't day-by-day fluctuation, swing trading, anything like this. This is a longer term perspective for link, and that's what I wanted to put out there today. And I basically want to put out there, Link Marines, what if this does end up happening? As we look at this log scale here, we're getting into a symmetrical triangle. And with these symmetrical triangles, they're a neutral pattern, but they still have a little bit more of a chance to break with the trend. And the trend has been up for link. And if we can get a breakout of this in the next, few days, weeks, months to come, if we're able to get a nice strong breakout to the upside out of here, what this symmetrical triangle could mark is 50% of this move that we've had. So we've had this entire move, and then we've had this consolidation or this symmetrical triangle. If we get another break to that, we could have equivalent to what we just had on the backside here. So that's why when people are talking about, could link really hit that $80? Could it hit $100? I believe if we have a high volume breakout from this symmetrical triangle, we definitely could go up into some of those areas. I think $50. Once we break through 20 and we have those blue sky breakouts, I think $50 psychologically, that round number could be maybe an overhead resistance area or a target area where some guys could start laddering out of positions. But if we're able to get up through that, guys, $70, $80, those are the areas we would want to look up to. Now, what's most important for link right now, we want to continue to hold this white moving average. This is a 200 EMA. This 200 EMA is important. We've stayed up above it since about April 8th. We've been trading up above it. So if we do start having a downside break, that's when things could get hairy for link, but we're nowhere near that right now. What we're trying to do is just continue to hold that 200 moving average, continue to most likely move sideways a little bit longer before we see if we can get that breakout to the upside. The main overhead resistance areas we'd look at in the local sense would be $16.41, and then it'd be up to around that $20.22. But if we're able to get up through that, it would be similar to what happened back here at $5. Do you see how we broke up through, and then we had those nice blue sky breakouts and we just kept running? And that's when things can get crazy. And typically in these symmetrical triangles, you're also going to see the volume drop off a little bit like we're seeing. But as we're looking at this, for link too, you want to be in coins that do have some hype to them, that have a strong following to them. Obviously, good fundamentals. We want to look at the technicals, want to see everything that's going on. But that base of supporters, that retail base, which I do believe that link has, is a very promising thing for it in the longer term. And what you can see here is we actually started this, pretty serious correction here. This was back when we topped at $20. That was August 16th. We went to a low of about $7.20, and right now we're sitting around $12. So that's why it's such a key area for us here at that 200 moving average, because that's going to represent the longer term uptrend. A lot of people look at that 200 moving average. And another thing, Grayscale's gotten into link as well a little bit, and I wanted to read some of what Grayscale has, because when you're in coins, you also want to be in where the institutional investors are with. You're going to have that volume and you're going to be able to trade more. It's just more liquidity. It's going to be better than some of those smaller cap coins that can be manipulated all over the place. So Grayscale, some of their holdings that they have, Bitcoin, Ethereum, I've heard they've been getting rid of some of their XRP, Litecoin, ETC, Zcash, XLM, Bitcoin Cash, Link, and those are the main coins that they have right now for their trust that people are investing in. And that's some of the stuff you do want to pay attention to, because that's where money's going to be going in. And I do believe Link's going to be one of those coins, and it's nice that you don't have a bunch of people, all the overhead resistance from last cycle. You don't have all the bag holders who each time it gets up to where, they bought at, they say, hey, I'm getting the heck out of this. See you later. I'm happy to finally get out. All of us has probably been there before. So that's what's nice about some of these coins that don't have a ton of overhead resistance. So could we definitely get squeezed a little bit longer in this symmetrical triangle? Absolutely. It's going to take patience, and I do believe some of the bigger dogs have been accumulating. And you can see right now on the overall summary, we're pretty neutral. We're 2 sell, 10 neutral, 8 buy, oscillators 2 sell, 9 neutral, and a 0 buy. Moving averages 8 sell, 1 neutral, and an 8 buy. So we've been looking a little bit better on the shorter term, like the 5 moving average, the 10, from the 20, the 30, the 50, and the 100. We've been showing that sell. We're basically only up above that 200 right now. So that's why we talked about the importance of defending that area. That's what you're going to look for. But, you know, guys, it would not be impossible to see Link this market cycle maybe get to that triple digits, maybe hit 100 down the road. And I also had a question for you. What do you think would happen with Link Lake? What are your price targets? Do you believe it could hit that $50, $80, $100? Or do you think it's going to go back to $5? I would love to hear your opinions and what your predictions are for Link down the road here. So that's what I want to bring to you today, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. God bless each and every one of you. Take care, my friends.